And I went to my first competition and I was hooked at that point.
I've always had like the competition drive, like I've always wanted to compete with someone or something.
And that's the one thing I found out when I did that first competition was I am a competitor.
It sort of evolved into something where I went in the beginning as it was fun, and then it became more of a competition thing. I love to compete, and then it was, I had to win.
It's a lot of very friendly competition. We're all glad to see each other. When the gun goes off, it's every man for himself.
Competitions are fun in the fact that you get to go to different places and you have friends all over the country.
I got some great advice my very first time by one of the other club members. He said, go out, don't worry about racing, just go out and skate 7 laps. And I had fun and did a lot better than I thought I was going to.
A lot of my big meets, I wasn't going in thinking, okay, I'm going to beat everybody. It was more of, hey, I'm going to put myself in position to try and make some tactical moves that are going to get me to hopefully win the meet.
We prepare for our competitions by stepping up our practice and working on our starts.
You go out and practice, but it doesn't really put it in perspective until you go out and actually compete.
And when I did that first competition, it's like, I love the competition. I really do. I love to train, but the competition is what I'm training for.
Competing is fun, but it's very nerve-wracking and kind of intimidating.
It's not that scary whenever you're just waiting in between the races, but then whenever you're on the starting line, you get really freaked out.
Right at first, I was just real nervous because I wasn't sure whether I was actually ready for it. But as it got towards the end, I was training a lot harder and I was going out, doing my best to win. First races, I was trying to survive the distances.
You have to maintain your level of awareness for all day, and it's very hard to warm your body up, cool your body down, warm your body up, cool your body down.
For a one-day competition, you'll typically have 7 races. A 2-day competition, you'll have probably 4 the first day and 3 the second day.
Each race is a different strategy because you have to think of what you're going to do during that distance, because a 500 is definitely different than like a 1500.
When I was 16, when I started starting to see the competition part of it come forward, and I was in it for 9 years, but I had a great time, and I was still having a great time when I was competing. Just it was a little bit more nerve-wracking at times, just because you get out there and you compete against kids that you don't know if you're going to beat them, and you don't have any idea how you're going to do until you do it.
There's a lot of tough competition in the teenage ranks and into the early 20s.
I'm still working my way up through the ranks. I'm almost there. I'm within the top 10 people now.
You look around the country and there may be 30 or 40 kids competing at this level, so they have the potential to take it as far as they want to go with it. Speed skating, by virtue of its rather scarce population, you only have to beat a few kids to find yourself at the top.